Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector here, and I would like to apologize. I know I haven't been updating as much recently. I mentioned that in the last video. I decided to take an extra week off before recording to help me think about what I was going to do for it, and so on and so forth. Still not sure what I'm going to do for 200. I wanted to build up to something big, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I might still do something special. I don't know yet. Money's been tight and so on. But here we go with the actual review itself, which it is and isn't. The review isn't for what you're looking at exactly. It's for what's underneath it. Yes, I have a build custom GP base now, which means I can do model reviews easier, especially Gundam ones. And as I said, the moment I got a stand, I would do update videos for the lightning and tri-burning. I know I said I'd do one for the build burning and the tri-burnings video, but the tri-burning just trumps the build burning in every way possible, especially when it comes to effect parts, which I've already applied to it, so you'll get to see it in all of its full burning glory, in its full flame glory. But here is the Lightning Gundam, not falling over and toppling at the waist. You know, actually being stable, if not a bit jiggly, like Jeller. Unfortunately, I'm still going to have to split it at the waist just to get its legs off the stand, because I do not want to damage the model any more than, you know, it already has been on its own. But of course, because this is the Lightning, I'm going to take it apart off camera. I do apologize, but it's a model kit. The off-camera stuff is going to be a necessity unless I want to break it. I don't want to break it, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. The Lightning Gundam itself can still stand stably without the backpack. Again, without the backpack. I still need to get the Mark I pack, which I haven't yet, so get to look at that while I rearrange parts on this thing. This horrible abomination. And in later news, well, not really later, but different news, this will be concerning Gamers Embassy in a sense, because I might actually be doing my very first Let's Play. Like, me doing it, not me co-hosting with Man in the Black Hat. This is going to be... I'm going to do one solo one and one co-hosted one, and I'm not sure when it's going to be. I'd still like to do some things with that first game. Don't want to give any names, drop any hints or anything. I want it to be a surprise, but it will those videos will probably be hosted on the Gamers Embassy channel. You should probably check that out. Links and so forth. It's been so long since I've messed with the Lightning Gundam, I've kind of forgotten what to do with it. And please, I know nothing's really happening on camera, but what I'm saying right now is very important. The Gamers Embassy is going into a bit of a... We're going to try doing some more things, like a lot more things. Try to expand, hence why I'm going to end up doing my very first Let's Play. Even though I'm probably not going to do very well. I mean, I know I get a lot of views for a couple of videos on this channel, my personal channel, but I'm not expecting, you know, anything big for from my Let's Plays once I actually get to doing them. And if you haven't figured out this already, I ad-lib stuff, usually. Ad-lib or, not ad-lib, what is the word? I improvise most of what I say, and it tends to come out to be whatever I'm thinking at the time. Oh, I don't have all of the parts here for him. Oh well. Well, that's okay. That's what improv is for, in a sense. I mean, I'm not improv professionally, obviously. Don't think I'd want to be, either. Nope, assembled that wrong. And okay, that's assembled properly now. And now we're going to see what the Lightning Gundam looks like. Like so. It says to display it by pegging this into its butt. We're not going to do that. We are going to peg it into its back. That actually works. Kind of. It's still absolutely terrifying to move because I'm afraid the waist is still got. Yep, the waist is still trying to snap itself off because of all the weight. Oh well. So, you know, there's that. I'm just display. It's a display stand, so you're going to see me display some of the things that can't be put up with just you know, just by themselves, like, as I mentioned earlier, the Tri-Burning Gundam, and what I now call Full Flame, and it still looks gorgeous. Spectacularly so. Whoop. So, you know, there's you saw the Lightning Gundam in a position where it wouldn't entirely snap in half. I mean, I don't think the Lightning Gundam with the Mark II weapons pack could ever not snap in half. Unless the waist joint on mine is just really crap. But I'm going with the, it's not just mine, it's someone doesn't know. The person who designed the Mark II weapons pack does not know how physics works in the real world. Or at least does not know what gravity is. So, oh, sorry about that. Just trying to remove the Tri-Burning. Ah, there we go. And here's the stand itself. This can be moved out and folded away and put down like that. Whoa. And that open hole right there is for an LED module, the ones used with 00 the ones that came out around the advent of the 00 model kits. Yeah, you can put a red or a green LED in there so it shines through that like it did in the anime for the first season of Build Fighters. And the card, which where did I put it? I had the oh, here's the GP base manual. The card is actually on here, but you will soon see. I did not use it! No, I scanned it on I used the printer scanner option, and I made a copy and cut it out that way. Incidentally, don't use a cutting knife on the surface of your printer or surface of your scanner. Thankfully, it wasn't on the glass, because that makes me sound ultra stupid. No, I did it on the actual flat top and left a giant cut in there by accident because I'm dumb. So, at least I'm still human and I screw up and do stupid things because I wasn't thinking and I didn't have any room to do it anywhere else. But it's done, it's over with, and if I need to make another copy, I'll make another copy. Excuse me. But the other thing that I wanted to show you guys, hence the stand, is my latest pride and joy, after the amazing Exia, of course, the Denial Gundam. Yeah, I picked this guy up a few months ago. Oh, rather, I got him sent to me in the mail. You know what, we're just going to leave that stand off to the side there and use it as a support strut for the background. He's quite a looker. I have him with the ponytail and the wrist blades on, because I really like wrist blades. And not gonna lie, all of his, well, not his, its. I don't know why I use friggin' gender-based pronouns for robots, especially mecha that aren't piloted, but I suppose when it's piloted by a guy, I assume guy. Or at least it looks masculine, so I think masculine. Yeah, the Denial Gundam. There's also the Cathedral Gundam. I'm not gonna buy it, because I can't afford it. Jigen How or Ryu. And I will actually be able to display its effect parts now that I have a stand! Woohoo! So this video is probably going to be a little long. Maybe. I will be showing off its back joint extender. Now, I better get all those parts out now. And speaking of, get its effects hands. I said get its effects hands. These little purple gems, which are, well, you get the idea. It even has holding things hands for weapons, because it's build fighters. You're supposed to customize it, but I'm not gonna, because I'm scared. Almost dropped it. Here's the other holding things hand. Let's see. Am I missing some hands? Okay, get out the back joint extender. This thing will plug into its back, and I will demonstrate its functions a little bit. I appear to be missing a hand for the Denial Gundam. Oh no, I'm not. I picked up one of the Lightning Gundam's extra hands and thought it was for the Denial. Darp, because they both have the same. They both have similarly colored back sections, but we have the open hands, which can be calm, aggressive, or whatever. The I have fingers hands, and the flat palm hands. These are effectively the Burning Gundam's hands, only with different backs on them. Same thing with these. These are essentially the flame effect part hands, taken from the build and Tri-Burning Gundam, mostly the build burning, and then recolored purple with little glittery bits in it to make it look particly stuff. And surprisingly, the gems on this thing, it only came with purple. Didn't come with gray or silver or whatever. The other thing is, this thing has so many rounding decals on it that it's annoying. And one of the complaints I've actually heard about this model is that its footprint is too small to do any dynamic poses with. Yeah, that's about as far apart as it can get before things start getting into dangerous, going to fall right the hell over territory. But that's what I have this thing for. To do those dynamic poses. Speaking of the effect parts this thing came with, pull the little blades out, and I suppose if I swapped out a couple of the Tri-Burning Gundam's hands, I could actually give it the blades and flame fists. So I am just stepping over, getting some bits and pieces so I can put it in its evil fire mode. Okay, that one's on that side. Sorry, I do get a bit OCD when it comes to left and right placements. And we are in fact going all the way, and this means I'm going to basically use this instead of just pegging these into the back directly. I'm going to use this because it looks so much better. Trust me on this, you will understand. And I will combine it with the Tri-Burnings piece. I'm going to use the Build Burnings piece to display it with another accessory, because we're going all the friggin' way today with this review. So, peg it like this so these parts have ample clearance. And like I said, it does have all of the Build and Tri-Burnings effect parts. The only reason the Tri-Burning had 2 flaming feet is because I was using both the Tri and the Builds pieces. Sorry for the sudden silence, but parts are now deciding not to work together properly. Oh, wait. Never mind. The only problem with these flame bits, see, looks like butterfly wings now, doesn't it? Of course, it looked like butterfly wings before. If I flipped them upside down, they'd look like phoenix wings or something. These bits are incredibly loose. There is also the, instead of the ponytail, there is also this hair option, which you can actually display it without the hair at all. It's probably really transparent on camera, but you can see the glittery bits on it. Makes the suit, makes the model really look more feminine than masculine. Almost dropped a piece. But right now I'm going to put the flame effect parts on its arms and shoulders. Thankfully it doesn't require a whole lot of setup like the Tri-Burning did. Yes, I actually took the time and effort to set that up before recording. Yes, I can do prep work too. And my stomach just made noises. I think I'm hungry, but that can probably wait. Of course, as soon as I say something, all of the little flamey pieces fall right off. Okay, thankfully they didn't fly off too far. They just kind of fell below my feet. Come on. And to display, and the hair is actually quite nice and flexible. It's vented through. It has 3 joints right here and here. we're going to... Oh, again, more off-camera work. Sorry. But better safe than sorry in this case. And that's going to be a thing with model kits. I think I've mentioned that in earlier videos with model kits being more off-camera work than on-camera work because of their delicate builds and me not wanting to, entirely screw them up, lose pieces and bits, which has already happened once on camera now, or off camera rather. Like that. As soon as I'm done with the effect parts, they're going off. They're coming off and staying off. I'll only display I'll only do an example of the hair next. I did want to, show off the... Well, you know what? I can still show those off, but I'm not going to show it off like I did with the build, with the tri-burning. I don't know why I keep calling it the build burning when it is the tri-burning. I guess the B's are all just stuck in my head with the Anyway, sorry about my arm again. Here's the denial in its flamey mode. And yeah, the wings really do make it look like a butterfly. Once the effect parts are off, they're staying off for the rest of the episode. The hair and the blades, however, those I'm going to just keep messing with. The actual flame bits, those are going back in the box. Like now. Because we're leaving the stand on for a couple of reasons. That goes there. That in there. And done. Well, not yet. Gonna disassemble this. More off-camera junk. And we are going to put this off to the side. And there's not enough room in the box for these because the case is already full of pieces. And I can identify which side these go on quite easily. Now we're going to pull down the effect parts box, which it's more or less just a plastic clamshell from another toy. And where is it? There it is. You know what? We're not going to do anything with the fists or anything, or the hands. Well, we're going to use those purple fists eventually, but not right now. Going to cover a few other things first. Using this. Although, going to remove the ponytail hairpiece. I've never actually displayed it with the big hair before. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I do like the ponytail better, though. Not gonna lie. And I do like this stand. I can display these things even better without fearing for their legs. But stupid frickin' Mark II booster. Yeah, we're going to use the Mark II booster. And you know what? Maybe something else, if I can make my mic go a little further so I can go get it. Gonna get it. I hope. I'm gonna have to take my headset off for a couple seconds. So, burp. Okay, sorry about that. I should have planned for this in advance like I did with the Tri-Burning Gundam, but I didn't because I didn't think about it. I have a couple of other accessory packs that I've forgotten about, but I'll be able to show examples with these as well. Excuse me. After this, I'm going to eat something so delicious. I'm not quite sure what, but it's going to be delicious. First, we're going to remove the hair, which, just removes that peg with it. Also, the most terrifying thing happened with this guy, like a week after I had it. That blue crest right there came off. It fell off near my computer. More off-camera work, so nothing falls apart. It fell off near the computer, under the desk, and I thought I'd lost it and had to order a second one of these. I found it, thankfully, as you can clearly tell. Yeah, that blue crest under the V-fin, or on the V-fin, on the forehead, that thing came right off. Just massive panic attack. It is, Okay, combine the build burnings piece with the denials piece. And then, well, I don't need the denials, I don't need the build burnings, but it does help give a bit more back clearance, especially for the damn thing that I'm putting on its back right now. No, that actually makes it worse. I'm going to get rid of that. Ay. It looks kind of cool, but no, we're getting rid of that right now. Okay, thanks. Bye. If you can't figure it out, I really do not like the Mark II weapons pack at all. Damn thing does everything in its power to try to destroy the things I love. Or at least the models that I enjoy. Though, speaking of, no, well, I'll put the Mark II on display after I'm finished. Here is the denial with the Trans Am booster. Or no, I don't even need that third peg out. I can just beep-doop. Wow, that actually looks pretty damn good. Okay. Huh. Didn't think the Trans Am booster would look good on the denial. Maybe I'll display the denial with this thing from now on. I mean, since I do have two amazing Exia kits, long story, and I think I've told it before, the first amazing Exia I had, when I tried to detail its face, I broke its head off and I couldn't get it on, so I couldn't get it back on at all, so I ordered a second kit and reassembled the head from that kit, and now I have an entire box of amazing Exia parts, an entire spare body from the neck down that hasn't been assembled. So there's that. And also the Dark Matter booster. The Dark Matter Exia is currently on my Entertainment Center shelf. This is the one I actually bought individually and had it connected with the what was that? The GM Striker, not the GN Striker. That does not exist. Well, I'd say that's it for that. For now, since I only have 3 accessory packs. For the time being, anyway. But yeah, I did not think that the Trans Am booster would look so good on this. Kind of like how the Dark Matter booster looks good on the Amazing Exia, because it looks like the Ale Strike Gundam, only without the bad writing. You heard me. The standard red, white, and blue Gundam with the red and black backpack. But anyway, let's see. Yes, the effect parts. That's what I was going to do. Derp, derp, derp. Here is the giant fireball kick. And the flame fists, which I also set up in advance. So now I'm going to assemble. You know what? Before we assemble them, I'm going to go over posability. It has a ball joint on the shoulder and that weird hinge for the inner bicep for the chest. This part can fold outward, much like the Tri-Burning Gundams and the Build Burnings. I mean, this thing is literally, it's built exactly like both of them, but, okay, I can't, internally it's built like both of them. Externally it looks completely different parts, but it has all the exact same posability as both of them, although the hip skirt is actually incorporated into the leg, which I actually like that a lot. Having this on a ball joint connected, well, not a ball joint, it's on a ball joint connected to a hinge. You can see it right, oh, I'm going to move this off to the side with all the other effect parts, but you can see that right there. That is a great idea. Where's my little finger tool? Right, there it is. I use this little tiny tool for, and it's not going to come out. No. I use this, it's a fingernail cleaner, was a fingernail cleaner until I sterilized it and use it for modeling. This right here, I love that idea, having the hip skirt incorporated into the leg. So it, you know, it still gets in the way, just not as much as it normally would. That's amazing. It's not actually attached to the hips. The front skirt right here, not super loose. It's not like the Lightning Gundam things. I'm not going to make that joke. It has double jointed elbows. It does have the ball joint on this side. The ball joints on the shoulders are actually quite tight. There is also a hinge in there so it can fold outward. The legs are on a universal joint of sorts, and it has double jointed knees and ball jointed feet. The feet are very tiny. It has probably one of the tiniest footprints of all of my models. A lot of people complain about how small its footprint is because it takes away from the stability of the model. Okay, we're gonna put together its flame fists, and yeah, I'm glad I took apart all those effects and put them away, because they were not going to stand up like the Build Burnings were. Sorry, I've been talking for over half an hour now because I didn't think this is going to turn into a double review for both a model and a stand. This thing is also the tallest model kit I have. It's even taller than the Lightning Gundam. Which, speaking of, gonna see if I can get them standing next to each other without the stand. Gotta unfold it from its vehicle mode setup, or flight mode, or whatever that mode is called when I have to fold it up and put the really super unstable backpack on it. Since the tri-building is tri-building Gundam, and Lightning nearly snapped in two again. Again, this is why I do things off camera. Went like that while I was taking it apart. This was the tallest model until I got this guy. Going to pull him off of the stand. And his legs are now uneven for some reason. And again, pardon me for using frickin' pronouns for robots. I think the Lightning might be taller, but that's only because of its V-fin. But the Denial definitely has longer noodle legs. Well, we're going to close these flaps since it doesn't need them, so they can stand closer together. Yeah, the Denial is taller. Weird. And while he is off the stand, gotta do more off-camera work. Hajay. How is this even? Does it go in like that? Thankfully, I have the instructions nearby, so I can look at those. Because for some reason I can't get the kick effect part onto the foot. And I figured out how to do it on the the tri-burning, but I can't figure out how to do it on this one. Oh, I have to have the foot pointing down. Like that. So let me try this again, and this little raised part right here will go into the back of the heel. Okay, figured it out now. So now I don't have to have it, you know, pointing straight down, since I only have one of them. And immediately as I try to close it, it comes right off. The problems of model kit ownership by Game Collector. At least that's what it feels like right now. So I'm going to... there it is. Going to try to do a dynamic pose here and pray that the model doesn't fall apart. That actually looks pretty good. It's a bit simple, but hey. But if we want to make it look a little bit better, pull off that fist. And plug in that one. Uh-oh. Okay, those are plugged in. Let's see how we can make this look even more awesome. Wow! That actually looks pretty damn amazing. You know what? Let's take it up a little bit more. I don't know, I don't think I'll be able to. No. Wait, no. I wanted to attach these to its back, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I'm just happy that I got the hair on, that I got the ponytail on there, and it looks quite amazing. Now I'm going to remove it for just a moment. Just a moment. Because there's one last thing I'm going to put on here before putting it back on there. This stupid SOB. Oh look, I can finally display it as a fighter jet. Whoa! Camera problem, sorry. Hey, now you go back over where you came from. And then the denial goes back on here. I kind of wish they made a purple LED. I suppose you could find a custom one. I suppose I could attach the shoulder flames to it, but I really don't feel like it. It looks pretty awesome as is. Oh, there it is. Here's, you know, all of the amazing things you can do with it. Arm blades, so on, different fight poses. Burning burst system. Color guide. And a few other things. I should probably get another stand for these things later. So, I guess this wraps it up, and it's been the denial and the what is it? The NK-13J denial Gundam and the build custom GP display base. And I will see you all later.